a red flag flying here.
Thank you to Socialist Think Tank for asking me to reflect on the importance of solidarity and what it means to me on a personal level. The instance I'm going to reflect upon is a deeply personal one to me and to our family, and it centres about the solidarity expressed to us through the NHS. About 12 years ago, just over 12 years ago, my father was in hospital, unwell. He was suffering from a lung condition, and the prognosis was not good. He was eventually placed on palliative care. And after some time of that care, the hospital was willing to consider to send him home. Now, this was a request from my father at the time, before he lost his speech, which later came about. So I was invited to a meeting with the NHS at the hospital, and in attendance were the nurses from the ward doctors receiving instructions from the consultants, and a physiotherapist who was looking after him, and management and admin staff from the hospital, to answer a singular question: how could he come home? And supplemented with that, was it safe for him to come home? Could we provide as a family the care that he needed 24/7, as it were? And through that meeting, and presenting myself and what we would be able to do, and the room that we had available and the space we had available at the home to offer him that care, the hospital agreed. And had they not agreed, then we may not have had the memories that we did have with my father being at home at that time. And also, importantly, being there to hold his hand, my wife and I, as he passed away. And prior to that, members of our family having very important time with him, being around him being able to see that. These are all very special moments as we reluctantly, painfully, lovingly did our best to say farewell to our father. And the NHS is something that allowed that to take place, and we will be forever grateful. And those experiences, whether they are moments of birth or moments of passing away and everything in between, that those moments and those central moments, unfortunately, are not aligned to efficiency, to being packaged into the language of better management, etc. These are intimate human moments, and the language of efficiency and productivity falters when it arrives at that threshold of very intimate moments in people's lives. And particularly now that the NHS seems to be under some kind of danger and threat for further privatisation, I'm hoping that solidarity remains intact for future generations. As we were able to benefit from that, I'm hoping current and future generations can benefit from that. Not only being free at the point of need, but also free from control from sectors of society, from sectors of the economy that would make it difficult to make it free at the point of need going forward. I would be reluctant for those choices to be made going forward, and would resist that strongly. So I'm hoping that solidarity that we've benefited from, others can benefit from going forward. And the most important thing for me in terms of free at the point of need is less the cost, but more the control, that it remains in the hands of the common good for everyday people. And that's what free at the point of need means for me, in terms of who has control, who benefits from it, and what its singular purpose. The need is universal, the need is immense, the need is every day, the need is on the last day. And I'm hoping that those in power now reflect on that and resist any urges to further commodify and privatise and introduce market forces further into the NHS for dangers that other families and other individuals who are unable to benefit from that solidarity. So on that basis, I would thank the NHS from the bottom of our hearts for everything they do.
Keep the red flag flying here.